Through having people interact with this material could potentially lead to a better understanding of ourselves and a greater, maybe clearer vision.
Recorded by Michigan State College Television.
Hi, I'm Sarah Mainville. I am the Media Preservation Librarian at MSU Libraries, and I am one of the project leads for the WKR Early Television Film Collection. These are some of the earliest television programs in the state of Michigan. WKR is the second oldest continuously run public broadcasting station in the country. A lot of the content is from the early to mid 50s that we're doing right now. So in 1952 was when things started getting produced on film. Then it went on the air in 1954.
This was a really important time period for public television and for the area to get this kind of programming out there. Most people do think of film being Hollywood, but actually the majority of what was being shot on film between the 1950s to the 1970s was television.
Now I must get busy and finish the jam I started yesterday.
This is a film inspection bench. What we have here is called a rewind. It's what you use to inspect film. We have a print of a film called Mr. Murgle's Musée. It is a children's puppet show to teach kids about objects that were in the MSU Museum. At the rewind, you put the film on your split reels, apply some tension on one side of the reel, and then you just wind through as fast or slow as you need to see the image. You're looking for splices, which are like if the film has been cut or torn in any place. We rehouse them from the original metal cans they come from into archival cans that allow for some air ventilation. And then from there, it would be ready to be digitized.
What do you look for, besides ability, in a good offensive end?
After all, it's not how the food looks when it comes out of the freezer, it's how it tastes when you get ready to eat it.
We all saw the value of trying to preserve these things, but it's costly. We were awarded congressionally directed funding, and that allowed us to purchase a very high quality preservation grade film scanner.
After a film has been inspected and inventoried, we would have our newly processed film in its archival can, and then you just take it through the wind. This part is where the actual camera is. It's only going to be scanning the part of the film that's right here. We'll pull through just until we get from the white leader into an actual image over the camera part, and then our film is wound and ready to be scanned.
This mixture of vocal and instrumental sonorities was frequent at the time of Chaconia, the choice of instruments being optional.
What we're doing with this project and making the films accessible raises people's awareness of what mid-Michigan life in the 50s and 60s was like.
I'm originally from Los Angeles, but having worked with this material and watched so many of these programs, I feel so much more like a Michigander now than I was ever expecting to. Just getting to see what was important to Michiganders at that time.
We saw an opportunity to, yes, digitize our early television films, but also to cultivate the field of media preservation.
I'm so grateful to personally have been brought on to this project and to be working with this material because, in a time when public television is, being defunded and not seen as valuable, it's actually just makes this work so much more critical to show people that actually WKAR-TV in the 1950s was a vital source of information. So I think that I'm excited for people to get to see this material and see how much public television has made a difference in the past and how it can continue to make a difference.
We can do this work because it existed before us. And if we want things like this to happen for future generations, we need to make sure that we are keeping, creating, supporting people who are creating so that we have things that would represent this time in our lives. People can see all the films eventually, all of them. Right now we have a portion of them available on MSU Library's digital repository. So you can go to the MSU Library's website and it's the WKR collection.
This has been a video recording of Michigan State College Television.